Good morning. Today's story is quite unusual. Well, not that I don't cover unusual stories, but this is something that the feminists have done in Spain, and it's quite sickening and distasteful. Three Spanish women, feminists, decided they would take a vagina, a big vagina, and paraded it across the streets to protest against the Easter message. They claimed that it was not offensive. However, what's interesting is that they chose Easter of all days in which to use this protest. They had ample opportunity to use other days on the calendar month in which to protest, but of course they used highly Christian celebration, Easter, in which to use this as a platform for the horrible protest. In the protest, the nature of the protest was that Mary, being the mother of God, could have had an abortion, right? In other words, not my words, but everyone agrees that Jesus, being the most perfect human being ever to have walked the earth, the most loving, the most giving and healer, they wanted to have him aborted. It makes you question the sanity of feminists. They didn't want to abort Tony Blair. They didn't want to abort Donald Trump. They didn't want to abort Hillary Clinton. They wanted to abort Jesus Christ. It makes you question the demons behind them. But it doesn't stop there. If ever you question whether feminism or feminist is about love, not even serial killers or prisoners would stoop so low, most of them, to kill a baby. You would think such an individual is sick, there's something wrong with them. But the cult of feminists are moving, especially in England. Not many people know this, but I have inside sources who work for the NHS, so I know this, are campaigning that after 9 months of carrying a baby inside of you, they want to have the right to kill that baby. They are campaigning, the feminists, that after 9 months of carrying that baby, the baby's nourishing you from inside. The baby's growing with you from inside. That baby's a part of you from inside. That baby creates a bond with you from inside. And the feminists, after 9 months, want to have the legal right to kill it. Chew on that for a moment. I know we live in a cold world, an insensitive world. People don't care anymore. Nothing shocks us. Nothing shocks us. We become Satanists in this modern age that nothing moves us anymore. If the law says it's okay, then we have no conscience. We'll obey the law. This is not a civil rights movement like Dr. Martin Luther King, when black people didn't want to be killed, didn't want to be lynched, didn't want to be set on fire in our houses. This is not the civil rights movement where black people want to be treated as human beings, not as animals. This is a cult of hate. And who gave it power? The white man. The white man is so terrified of the white feminist that the white man, he allowed every kind of absurdity to come into law. The white man is terrified of the white woman. He knows that without her, he doesn't exist. He has no breed. He has no seed. So he has to follow her insanity. This is sickening. Feminism is nothing more than a witchcraft cult, an anti-male, anti-life, full of insane people. These women ain't humans, they're animals. But of course, the white male have given them that power. Can you imagine the same feminist who wants to kill all men, the same feminist who said all men should be in the Holocaust? Can you imagine if black people went on the streets? LGBT and feminists, they can say whatever they want. But can you imagine if black people went on the streets and said all white people should be killed, all white people should be in the Holocaust? Can you imagine? Why is it that white LGBT and white feminists can threaten white males and get away with it? Let's talk the truth now. Let's get out with it. Why is it white feminists can threaten white men and get away with it? Why? You tell me, Mr. Judge. You tell me, Mr. Prosecution. You tell me, Mr. Government. Why is it your white women can threaten you, can threaten to kill a life of a baby and get away with it? The LGBT can sexually abuse children and the system cover it up, which is my next video. Why? Really sickening. And the reply was, we wasn't meant to be, anti-religious. Use the platform, the vagina, and call it the Virgin Mary, and said that Mary could have had an abortion, and it was not meant to be offensive. It's like somebody throwing pork on a mosque and saying, well, I wasn't meant to be offensive. You can get away. These are what the defense, say to their clients. Just, I murdered my wife, but I didn't really mean it. I was hungry, I stole some bread, but I didn't really mean it. These are poor defenses, very, very poor. They meant it. They meant it. They meant to be insulting, abusive, and blasphemous. That's why, let me tell you something about me. When I was about 22 years old, you're going to find it shocking. I was a feminist. Oh yes, I like Virginia Woolf, right? I love Domaine Greer. Oh my God, I read the book The Female Eunuch, and it converted me to feminism. I began to realize that, my gosh, the women are right. They're more than just pieces of vaginas, and I became a feminist. And met people to laugh at me. In those days, I was a feminist. I had all these feminist literature, feminist books. Right? People used to laugh at me. And then as time went on, I began to realize the feminism today has been hijacked by lesbians and LGBT. These are people who just hate men. They hate heterosexual tradition. These are people who are insane and mad. I can't imagine a rational woman. I can't imagine women that I know in my circle. I can't imagine sensible women who just want to be doctors, want to be brain surgeons. I can't imagine sensible, intelligent women going on the street saying, I want to kill a baby at 9 months pregnant. I can't imagine sensible women saying, I want to, kill all men. I can't imagine sensible women saying that. So what kind of women are running the feminist movement? What kind of women have power over white men that they will change the laws for these insane people. What kind of women can advocate the laws to change that they can kill babies and the white men are all right with it? What kind of women? You can change the law or try to change the law that you can kill a baby. Wow! At 9 months, your stomach's full. You take it out and you want to put it in the bin. And you say you're human. Black civil rights was bad enough. White people didn't want to give black people rights. And yet, this madness, this craziness, white people are okay with it. You don't mind killing babies. You don't mind 55-year-old men acting like 6-year-old going into kindergarten playing with children. That you turn a blind eye to. But blacks go to university, during Alabama, all the white parents came out fighting. We've got no goddamn morals. We got no morals. It's a sickening world. Sickening. These feminists have gone too far. And what frightens me, there's no limit. The white man is terrified. He'll give her anything. The white man if she asks for a noose to hang him, he will give it to her. Trust me, the white man is scared of white women. I dare the white man to come on here and challenge me as he don't scared of him. I dare you. You're petrified of him. Unless you're dating a black woman or a Chinese or Philippines or Asian, if your partner's white, you're scared of him. I dare you, white men, come and challenge me. I've seen you. I've seen you. And that's the reason why the feminists have so much power. These are not feminists, if there's such a word as feminist. These are mentally insane women. They're unstable. You have to ask these insane women, how do you have a relationship with your father and your brother? How do you relate to them? Do you want to see them in the Holocaust? Do you want to see them killed? When these feminists say they want to kill all men, does that mean your brother and your father? What exactly do you mean? What happened in your past that you hate men so much? Do you want to kill a baby? I can understand if a woman's being raped and she does not want to keep the baby because of memories and association. I can understand her having an abortion. That maybe I can understand. You know, somebody's raped you, you know, became one with you in a defiled way. You don't want to have that evil growing inside of you. So you want to get rid of that evil straight away, even though the child is innocent. But you don't want that. Rape is evil. You know, you want to get rid of it. But these feminists are arguing. If you're in a loving relationship and you decide, I want to have an abortion, for any reason whatsoever, you can kill a baby at 9 months. I'm no longer a feminist. I've lost respect for the cause.